The game I'll be playing in this video is called Monster Prom Hotseat, and it's developed by Beautiful Glitch. But first I want to say thank you to my subscribers because you guys encourage me to continue making these videos. So, Monster Prom, it says, you have 3 weeks to get a date for Monster Prom. Explore your wacky monster high school, go through absurd and funny situations, raise your stats, and seduce one of your classmates before anyone else does. Beautiful art, bold, unapologetic dialogue, and hard choices make up this multiplayer 1 to 4 players dating sim. Be your worst self. Okay. Multiplayer does concern me a bit how well I do because I am only me. Overcooked also said 1 to 4 players, and I did terrible at that. I think partly because it is not made for 1 player, even though it says it is. However, it does sound really interesting, and so let's try this. Let's see what this game is. Voice interjections, yeah, no, yes.
Sweet!
1 player. Oh wait. First term or second term? DLC. First. I don't think I even have second term. Short game. Okay, well that's a good option. Ah, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who are you? Frankenstein girl? Blue, she, okay.
Let's go!
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates.
Huzzah!
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LaVey, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Ha! Liam de Lioncourt. Was that 4XX? So 400 something years old. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polygeist, I think. Oh, Polygeist. 22 question mark. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. Okay. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever trademark will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. A radioactive possum just bit you. What superpower did you get? The incredible power of writing fanfiction so compelling that the actual creators of the TV shows decide to go with my ideas and crazy ships. I don't understand that. Probably rabies. I'd go to a hospital immediately. The superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get the desired reaction from all people, seducing my loved ones, burning my enemies, settling any argument, and even conveying complex emotional thoughts. I did not actually pay attention to the third one. I'm gonna go with the second. You build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent? Your least favorite political figure being devoured by rabies infected rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos. That's kind of cool. That glorious instant when your friend stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. The mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. I'm gonna go with the first one because that's the only one I actually understand. What criteria would you use to name your children? Just a swear word. My name plus the second. No name. It's just too much work. Something simple and friendly like Bobby or Mary. Non-heteronormative name to give them freedom to define themselves on their own terms. I will research for a name that is pun-proof and joke-proof. No one will pick on them. We're not doing the second. I'm not gonna give a no name. I don't know how to deal with that. I mean, I don't want to name after a swear word, but I can go with an individual word, as I really don't care right now. Huh.
Let's go.
Okay, week 1 morning. Auditorium, class, library, outdoors, gym, bathrooms. I don't know. I'll go in order. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. The controller moved. I did not mean to pick the second one. I actually was going to go in order. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You gain 2 smarts. You see Damien and Miranda with their heads in their hands. They look glum. You ask them what's up. Ugh, we're bored. I do not know what this boned means, but I'm not optimistic about our chances on the upcoming exam. It's not fair. I shouldn't have to fail the test just because I spent all week in a really brutal mosh pit instead of going to class. And I did study. I had my servants read the entire textbook twice.
Disgraceful.
Not even to you. But for some reason, my servants are not allowed to take the test for me. Haha. Well, there's only one thing left to do. Chop up the teacher and melt his body in acid. No, there's got to be another way. Doesn't there? Okay. Easy, just lobby the government until they remove the class from the entire school system. You don't need to murder your teacher over something like this. Just burn down the entire school. You know what? I like the second option, but I kind of lean toward the first one. However, when I chose the kid's name, Damien's picture is the one that showed up. So, I'm gonna go with the second one because that seems more like him.
Fucking metal!
Shit, yeah, finally a good excuse to do what I was probably gonna do eventually anyway. I'm not sure it's actually a good excuse. But it's too late, Damien. It's already running through the halls with 2 gallons of gasoline soaking everything. Later, as Damien is let out of the school in handcuffs for the 3rd time this week, he gives you a smile and a wink. Ha, suckers, they can't make me take the test if I'm in jail. I win again. Damien's happy and only a small portion of the school burned down. Looks like everybody wins. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness. I'm bold. People who know me will laugh. Week 1 noon.
Let's go.
Noon. Lunch. Oh, I have to pick a table. Well, I'm gonna pick the table he's at. Okay. Volume. You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table and also some organs.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad, but I prefer to exert a little less effort for my income. A dejected swamp creature slumps over to the table and adds some money to Vera's pile. Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get me to stop punching them. And this is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree, the money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency. Have you tried developing business contacts in hell? Your victims will be even more terrified if they know death won't save them. Yeah, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest. A priest? You know how my family feels about priests. Ugh, I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's gotta be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once. And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is. That is, after all, the essence of capitalism. Okay, set the building on fire and charge an exit fee. Trick everyone in the cafeteria into having an orgy, then film it, blackmail in bulk. Again, I think the top one goes with what Damien would say. I'm surprised you didn't think of that, Damien. Damien, where'd he go? Hey, I'm back. I was just setting the building on fire real quick. Did I miss anything? What about the rest of the plan? There was a plan? Not anymore, Damien. Infumed to fire as he is, continues doing exactly what he was doing before the fire, bidding people up for their money and organs. Evening.
Let's go.
Wait, I can't go to school in the evening. Well, let's go outdoors. That's what I meant. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. It said evening. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Damien's just minding his own business, clotheslining people, when suddenly a loud siren goes off up above you. It's the Slayer. She's on the roof of the school holding a megaphone, and she's looking right at Damien.
Prepare to die!
What up, Balsac? Put this in your horn and smoke it. Your mama's so fat when she possesses someone, they don't need an exorcism. I don't get it. They need liposuction. Oh, it went on. Oh yeah, well. Damien's stuck. It's up to you to figure out a comeback. You lean over and whisper in his ear. Oh, right. Your mama's so poor she can't even sell her soul because she's only renting it. Fuck you, you Van Helsing looking piece of shit. Okay, I'm gonna go with the top one because it goes along with the joke. Oh yeah, well, your mama's so poor she can't even sell her soul because she's only renting it. Your mama's so dumb she thinks a hellmouth is what you get if you suck too much dick. Your mama's so ugly she lost a beauty contest to the girl from The Exorcist. Your mama's so cursed she... Alright, okay, quit it. The Slayer runs off to search the internet for comebacks, but it's too late. Damien's already won. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun. Week 2 morning. Okay.
Let's go!
I'm gonna go to the auditorium because I missed the auditorium last time. I have a lot of trouble with the controller in this game. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school plays standards. You gain +2 creativity. Oh cool, I was a knight. You're chilling out, not murdering anybody when Damien slinks up to you. He's hauling a large sack with the words, "Definitely not a corpse" written on it.
Noob.
Hey, you're not gonna believe this, but there's definitely actually a corpse in this bag. And you never would have guessed. Now here's the thing, I'm not saying I'm exactly responsible for making this corpse, at least not without my lawyer present. But let's say he and I apparently had very different definitions of rock, paper, scissors. Anyway, I'm not interested in going back to jail, so I need you to help me hide this body real quick. It would be an extremely attractive thing to do. Luckily, hiding dead bodies is kind of your thing. You share your brilliant solution. Disguise him as a drinking fountain. No one will know the difference. Just chuck him in my garbage. He'll blend perfectly with my collection of vintage dead bodies. I think the second one will get more on Damien's side. Well, you throw the corpse in the back of Damien's dread chariot and hoof it over to your garage. Holy hell, are these all yours? Some of these are totally classics. Elvis Presley, Amelia Earhart, fuck, you've got 3 popes here. I spent all this time trying to be a great murderer,
Fucking metal!
when the greatest murderer of all time was right next to me the entire time. Damien lovingly lays a mangled corpse next to your pristine collector's items, a look of awe on his face. Joke's on him, you're actually just a really accomplished grave robber. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm. Week 2 noon.
Let's go.
Oh, so I have to find a place to sit. Well, I'm gonna sit. Oh, good. I can sit at Damien's side. Listen, Blue, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight. Yeah, we're showing off our best flasks. Well, not the best flasks actually, but the best contents. Good God, there are literal actual flasks of alcohol openly allowed in the school cafeteria? Are there no rules? Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down on the table. Okay, so this beer, my WC wine, whiskey, ethyl alcohol, the soul of an infant. Hot, weak, this is radioactive, absinthe, this is fire, and this is literal poor life choices. Okay, but this one has another smaller flask inside. It is the ultimate flask. They could probably go on like this for goddamn ever. Maybe you can cut in with the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask contents. Get ready for the most hardcore badass thing. This flask contains an ancient genie that grants you 3 wishes, but I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck. I grant my own damn wishes. Want to get a dope party started? This flask has ultra whiskey, which you can only get when you get 2 bottles of the best, purest whiskey and make them mate. Oh, dude, Yup, you're right. Hardcore. So hardcore. You could ask for anything. Wealth, power, immortality. A free pass for teachers to ignore bad behavior forever and let you do whatever the fuck you want without suspension. But instead, you're just gonna drink the genie. It's like you've drunk from my poor life choices flask, and I love it. I didn't even know you could drink a genie. You and Damien pop open the flask and drink a genie together. It's definitely just water, but Damien seems to drink so much alcohol and energy drinks that he's literally forgotten what water tastes like. Normally you'd say that couldn't possibly be healthy, but fuck it, he's a demon from hell. He can probably do whatever. What a glorious bonding experience. Okay, dude. My mind is shot.
Let's go.
I have to stop. There's no way. I didn't even remember I was supposed to be picking a choice on that last one. I just pushed a button because I was done reading. And look, I couldn't even read that menu. Menu, yes, menu. Okay. Unlocked an erotic fanfic about dragons is about to get weird. Okay. Awesome game. I think there's probably tons of people out there who have put this on YouTube as stories. You can go through, pick your choices. I think it's great for that. I hope that if there are not lots of people doing it, that I hope lots of people will do it. And maybe they're better readers than I am. I do not have the mental, what's it called, to keep going. I'm out of energy. I can't think. So, it was fun. It's very funny. I assume you can have lots of funny stories with that. I don't know. Go play games, and hopefully people play this one.